it's so many things. So this has been maybe 4 years in the making. This was a pre-COVID idea because I got invited to a bunch of weddings, and I kept leaving and critiquing these weddings and realizing that with a little bit more intentionality, these could be these amazing spaces to build community that's lasting. COVID happened, decided that this was not a logical thing to do, and it just kind of stewed. And I finally came back to the idea and proposed it to somebody who was like, oh, it's just like Tina and Tony's. And then I found out that this has been done. And back in 1988, these folks began a wedding show in New York called Tina and Tony's Wedding. Instead of it being an Italian wedding, it's a lesbian wedding. This is both immersive and interactive, but I think elements of it will feel like a theater show, and a lot of it will just feel like a real wedding. So thinking about how to make it feel like a real wedding has been a lot of the fun for me, but also to kind of play with what people expect of being at a show. My research has been multifaceted, I would say. Actually, I've seen a lot of really fantastic movies about weddings, including one documentary. I think it was called 121 Weddings. Just talking to people who've been married. You can dive all in. You can be the kooky uncle. You can show up in what you think is the appropriate wedding costume, and you can get in the family photos. You can make a toast. You can make a speech in the ceremony. So one of my favorite things at this point is thinking about the bathroom displays you always find at a wedding. So usually people have Q-tips and Tide pens. So someone reached out and was like, I have a lot of this athlete's foot cream. Maybe you want to put that in the collection. So I've got some costume makeup. I've got some really ugly nail polish. I have a couple of lovely face masks, the full-on, 10 minutes sitting with the face mask. So it's kind of things that belong in a bathroom but don't belong in a wedding. And I think for me, it's just been silly to think about how we can continue to have these little satirical moments of weddings happen in the show that'll make people, pull people a little bit out of the reality of the show, but also give them something else to laugh about. It's a little bit of dinner theater, so you can expect to get well fed. Some good libations, which range from the, free and H2O variety to Ports of New York, and they have a whole bar space set up across from the venue. You can expect banquet-style seating. You can expect a buffet. You can expect a Quaker-inspired wedding, so we'll be sitting in the round when we have the wedding ceremony. So in essence, you get the feel of being at a real wedding with all of the amenities, I suppose, that you would expect. But in addition, we have a cast of 10 who's acting out this whole queer wedding. So you also have the experience of kind of witnessing the silliness, the comedy, the family drama, and being a piece of it if you choose to. The show kicks off with our rehearsal dinner, which is an invited kind of dress rehearsal, if you will. That is on July 12th. And then we come back to the full show July 20th. And it's going to be 2 weekends back to back. So it'll be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So the 20th till 29th. If you would like to RSVP, it is all happening on the wedding show website, which is nice and simple. It's just theweddingshow.info. The venue is the Cherry, which is a really lovely venue in Ithaca that, in essence, is just a big open space. It has a lovely outside spot. Like I said, we have access to Ports of New York, so we have this full winery and museum, which is a fabulous addition. Well, I hope you'll join us at the best wedding of the season.